Hi guys, name is Nikhil and Iroju Vrinda is like taking retirement very soon anta, so I'm going to handle this show from now on.
We're quitting films and I'm going to handle this now. You're looking handsome and nice and good looking.
Stop fishing, Nikhil.
Jacket తీసేస్తే what's a kick basically and
Now he's trying to be a good boy. The Nikhil part wasn't out by then, but when I heard the narration,
the Kona Venkat part was there.
The Kona Venkat part was there, so already there was something there. Literally a story about Bihar, the people out there.
Many dialogues like this,
there's a lot of dialogues like this.
And basically తన అంటే అడవి పందైనా నాకు ఒక USA నుంచి వస్తే, so she's like she wants to get a dependent visa whatever and you know. ఇప్పుడు you're going to like praise me too.
Hi Nikhil, hi Nandita.
Hi, hi.
Thanks for being with us, and your movie is up for release. You're looking your fittest best in the film. So is the US bound character actually
fittest best అంటే what does fittest best mean? Describe.
You're looking very nice.
You look really good.
You're looking handsome and nice and good looking.
Stop fishing, Nikhil.
He basically wants us to praise him all the time. So
Vrinda, you're looking at fittest best too, and first of all నేను చెప్పాలంటే like this show I want to hijack it ఎందుకంటే I watch this program a lot. I watch this show a lot and I see Vrinda like interviewing all the top celebs and I think she's leading an amazing life and you've got 50,000 Twitter followers doing nothing. Just talking to people, talking to Vrinda, maintaining 50,000 followers. Really man, you're a setup of your own. So it's cool to be on the show.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Nikhil.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
So
So
you're going to like praise me too. cinema కొంచెం బాగా promote చేయి. Yeah.
yeah. So is the US bound character that requires that look, or was it?
No, I was
Not.
supposed to go topless in the film.
Oh.
And when Kona girl was like, okay, you have a chance to take your shirt off, enjoy yourself. Nandita's playing a very
And
nice, you know, good girl role. And
You
know,
just
Anjali-
shied away when me and Nanditha said we'll take off your jacket. And this
This is the one's a kick, basically. And
now he's trying to be a good boy.
yeah,
so I wanted to
totally.
take my shirt off and then, I mean, not for that, but cinema lo dialogue on the dialogue specifically says that, you know, I'm an NRI guy, I'm an ABCD to be specific. I think people in the US market, in the US area, they know what an ABCD means. American born, confused, they say. So these people are like people who got American accents and they're born American and they're like, they are American. But
Right.
because of them being Indian origin, you know, American people treat them like Indians. And Indian people treat them like Americans. So they're like a little confused, they're like stuck in between. So they
Right.
don't know what exactly they are. And they're really confused. I mean, they have amazing lives, they're rich, they have got great careers and all that, but then they have this small identity crisis which goes on. And that is the kind of guy I am.
Right.
You know, India, I must have seen only India on the map, that's it. I've never been to India before. So such kind of guy comes into like a place like Bihar for the first time and he sees all these goons, these gangs, you know, beautiful Nandita, all the beautiful Indian women and you know, and what happens to him from there is the rest of the story, you know.
Right. So this isn't like a routine love, cute girl kind
No,
of
it
character.
is definitely not.
Right.
Being a Bihari girl means she's not sweet
Right.
and soft and very, you know, very calm and quiet. She's this girl who's very dominating and very, what do you say, demanding.
Right.
Is she scary? Because Prema Katha Chitram she was really scary, right?
No, in this she's not. Obviously she's not. But she's got this characteristic trait that she wants to marry a guy from US because she's crazy about America. She wants to go to America. She loves the language which she doesn't know, and she speaks in broken English whenever she gets a chance.
Yeah.
And she knows it's right. So she's that stubborn, and she most of the time she's very dumb also. Like whatever the guy says, she believes it.
I mean, there are certain sentences in the film where she comes around to me and says that, "ఏంటి బాబా అంత irritated గా ఉన్నావు" అంటది. అంటే irritated అంట. She says irritation అంటది. So basically she doesn't know the difference between irritation and irrigation.
Right.
Suddenly వచ్చేసి బాబా నేను కన్సీవ్ అయ్యాను అంటది. అంటే ఏంటి అంటే నేను కన్విన్స్ అయ్యానా అంటది. So there are many dialogues.
Yeah, there are a lot of dialogues like this.
And basically తను అంటే అడవి పందైనా నాకు ఒక USA నుంచి వస్తే, so she's like she wants to get a dependent visa whatever and you know get a green card. That's what we
Green
call
card,
it.
yes.
That's her role in the film.
So are you stubborn, you know, in your real life too?
No, not at all. No, not at all.
Right. So what made you sign this project?
Not me, obviously.
The Nikhil part wasn't out by then, but when I heard the narration,
the Kona Venkat part was there.
the Kona Venkat part was there, so already there was something there. But when I heard the story, then I heard my characterization and the way the flow went, I was already into it. So I decided to do something new this time.
So how much of the film is actually similar to Phas Gaye Re Obama?
See, the basic plot of the film is definitely Phas Gaye Re Obama.
Yeah.
And Phas Gaye Re Obama is a film which I really enjoyed watching because it got critical acclaim as well as commercial, benefits from during when it released in Hindi. And Kona Venkat garu, when he saw the film, he just liked the scheme which goes through where the hero plays a game with the rest of the goons, the rest of the gangs. I shouldn't be revealing too much of the story. So we just took that point. So we could actually make it into a free make like a lot of people do. I mean, you just take an idea, pick it off and then rip it off. But we didn't want to do that because he himself being a writer, Kona Venkat, he respected the intellectual property of other people and we paid them a lot of money. I don't know how much exactly. But then we bought the rights for all the 4 South Indian languages like Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam and Kannada. So this movie, I'm sure it's going to be remade in all other languages because it's got a very interesting plot and it's something which has not been seen before on Telugu screen. And I was attracted to that.
Nikhil, Sankarabharanam is a classic, it's a classic film. And why did you actually pick that as a title for a, crime comedy?
Well, I've asked Kona Venkat sir so many times the same question because I would be like, Sankarabharanam is such a classic sir, why do we have to go and get that? But then his reason was very valid. I mean, what he said was, even before his last film, which was Anjali, which he produced on this MVV banner, was also a name of a classic film and which worked out for them. And this film is a film for all the centers, like you have people from A, B, C centers, everybody is going to lap this up and is going to like it. There is something in it for all the family audiences, for the young people, for people who love comedy and all. So every Telugu person has watched the previous Sankarabharanam. So this was something like a marketing strategy where the minute you name the movie Sankarabharanam, see, you are asking me, Vrinda is asking me why is it called Sankarabharanam. So everybody, even in the BC centers, will be like, see the poster of Sankarabharanam, will like, identi aa cinema na enti ani cheppi, they'll be like attracted to it first. So a marketing strategy, and there is also a justification in the film where there is a Sankarabharanam in the film. What is it? December 4th when the movie releases.
So Telugu industry is actually taking this new age film, taking to new kind of scripts. Do you think it's a good change? It's a welcome change?
Yes, it's definitely, because I think the way forward, especially everybody, audience, I keep personally interacting with a lot of people, like a lot of fans on Twitter and even on Facebook. I call them friends, sorry, not my fans. So all these people tell me one thing, that భయ్యా మేము సినిమాలు చూసి బోర్ కొట్టేసింది మాకు సేమ్ సినిమాలు, సో మాకు డిఫరెంట్ ఫిల్మ్స్ కావాలి. అండ్ నాకు తెలిసి my last 3 films have been successful because they were not routine. They were like different. Even a film like Surya vs. Surya, which was like a very simple story, it worked commercially because many people came for the concept of the film. Karthikeya and Swamira are out and out really good films. So I think that is the next way forward. And even Sankarabharanam.
So how did you get that conviction to actually do scripts that had like a difference?
I'm a common movie goer. Even I go and watch Telugu films and I watch international films. I find there's a huge gulf between both of them. And not only that, Kona Venkat garu, when he came and narrated the script to me, initially I was scared because Kona sir does a lot of films which are like mass masala and they cater to a lot of sections. And I was a little scared where it would be like a routine film and all that. Then he said, he was more realistic than I was. He said, Nikhil, నేను సొంతంగా సినిమాలు నేను ఎందుకు తీద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నానంటే, నేను ప్రొడ్యూసర్స్ కానీ హీరోస్ కానీ నుంచి అడుగుతుంది సేమ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ స్టోరీస్ అడుగుతున్నారు. సో నాకు నచ్చిన కథలు నేను చేసుకోవాలంటే ఐ హావ్ టు స్టార్ట్ అ ప్రొడక్షన్ బ్యానర్. దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ వై MVV banner came about, and he narrated a totally different movie. No బ్రహ్మానందం బక్రా చేసి అలాంటి కామెడీ కాదు. సెకండ్ హాఫ్లో హీరోయిన్ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోయి మొత్తం గేమ్ ప్లే చేయడం, అలాంటి మొత్తం కామెడీ తీసేసి we have gone for like something totally different, and the humor is going to be very fresh and very new.
Nandita, after Prema Katha Chitram, this is a film which has a great reach and great content. What is it that made you sign this film?
The content itself. Also, the story is something that I don't think our audience has seen something like this. Because there are a lot of characters in this movie. Every frame has nearly, minimum of 10 people. Minimum of 10 people.
That's a very small number.
That's a very small number.
400,000
so
people also
when people are going to watch it, they're not going to get bored anywhere. So it's a very gripping tale, and based in Bihar, it's all the more literally a story about Bihar, the people out there, how a guy who comes from America and he deals with this kind of nativity, the people, the goondas over there, the gangs over there, how they function, how he tackles them. Then a small love story, all those things were very interesting, the way they narrated the story to me.
Another amazing point in the film is that we've gone for realistic locations.
Exactly.
Yeah, everything
We
is
went
no
all
sets
out
at all.
of the way.
Not on one set is there. Everything is natural.
Natural.
The whole film, no
Yeah,
set.
no set.
We shot in Bihar. We shot in North India. We shot in Maharashtra, in Pune, Vai. So we didn't want to
It
shoot.
was a conscious decision.
It was a conscious decision, because if you do not show reality, and where is the point of it being a realistic film? And even the costumes have been realistic, the locations, and even the fights and the dances. We didn't want to have any special, me and the heroine just going to Europe and dancing and coming back and doing. Ala kakunda, within the limits of physics, within the realms of physics, very situational, and taking the story forward only. Memo chala, yeah.
So a guiding force like Kona Venkat was actually important for you at this point in time?
See, I needed to do a different film from what I was doing. So I was looking for a different genre again, because I did a crime comedy, I did a mystery film, and then I did a love story which was with the disease in the backdrop. So I was looking for a script which would take me a different way. And then this film came about, and this is a family film. And it's a film which everybody can watch. It's got no vulgarity, and it's a point which you can easily relate to all the families. And in the film, there's a lot of family emotions. So I thought, okay, మా అమ్మమ్మల కోసం, మా నాన్నమ్మల కోసం, చిన్నపిల్లల కోసం, మా అంకుల్స్ కోసం, అందరి కోసం కూడా సినిమా చేయాలి. And I wanted to next 2-3 films are going to be మళ్ళీ totally different. But ఇది మధ్యలో ఒక, so I needed somebody like Kona Garu with a different story, not Kona Garu with the ready or D kind of scripts. It's not like that. It's like.
What about you? Kona's guidance and.
He did guide. I think he was one of the major reasons for me to agree the film, because I am mostly a director's actor and I need someone to tell me what to do. Let it be my character. Me getting into the character is one thing, and me trying to perform on set. Then Nikhil also was another asset for me, because he's someone who I think helps you a lot when you're working. He's not selfish enough to just do his job and be like, okay, you do your thing and stuff like that. So we were very involved, all of us as a team. Our cameraman, our director, Kona sir used to be there 24/7, always with us on set. So all of us were very involved in the movie making process. So maybe that's why this personal thing.
How was it with Anjali?
Anjali ante she's not my heroine.
Right, okay.
She's done a brilliant job. I think she looks very dynamic in the film, in that look and that little Fulan Devi kind of, but in a more glamorous avatar.
When we saw her for the first time on set, we
So
thought.
when Kona actually narrated you the script, did he tell you about that character?
Yeah, he did.
And,
He
so
told me also.
He told
that
you.
Anjali is going to be there.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
he did tell me.
that wasn't offered to you.
No.
Right. So
No, that was a film. That was a thing which has to be done by Anjali, and this is which Nanditha.
When I heard the story itself, he already had placed his mind on who's going to be who. And particular on Sanjay Mishra sir being one of them, then
Who did the
Anjali
actual.
being the lady gang leader, and who's the third one?
Sampath being the
Sampath
villain,
being the other one.
and
there are a lot
Pradeep.
of comedians
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
So
See, I believe that when you're getting a different film to the public, having humor is very important. So మా సినిమాలో ఏంటంటే అవుట్ అండ్ అవుట్ హ్యూమర్ ఉంటుంది అంటే
It's not raw. It's raw with lot of humor.
yeah.
It's not. People won't get bored.
Yeah, so I mean, humor was a very important part, and we've got Sapthagiri, we've got Vaiva Harsha, we've got Shakalaka Shankar, we've got Prithvi Garu, we've got Raghu Babu, we've got Satyam Rajesh. అసలు నేను చెప్పుకుంటా పోతే Pravasino, we've got so many, and not only the comedians, even the actors also are humorous themselves. My character is very funny, hers is hilarious, and then you have everybody doing their bit for the comedy thing. So entertaining people along with a good story, and giving them a fresh experience is what Sankarabharanam is trying to do. And I think మేము నిజంగా దివాలి, this would have been a perfect gift for Diwali, but then because of a lot of films coming, we are releasing on December 4th, and we're getting a solo
you're
release.
getting a solo release. Yeah. Just about to say that. You're getting lucky. Yeah.
No, it is not only about being lucky. I think the producers are being smart nowadays. See, everybody wants a decent release. They don't want the same genre of films to be clashing. We can't avoid clashes, but at least like Sankarabharanam clashing with another young heroes movie, or stuff like that. It's well planned out.
So when you sign a project, what is it that you look for? The script, the director, or the production?
For me, the basic is the script. I mean, when someone comes to me saying that there's a script to hear, I do listen to the script no matter what. Then obviously I look at the point of the director, because I am a director's actor, so I do need a good director.
How important you are in the film.
Then later comes my part in the film. Like how
Because all the
important
movies
it
she
is.
has done, మేము అదే అంటున్నాం, like from few days me and Kona sir are teasing her, like golden leg అని.
I'm not golden leg.
Because in all the films like Lovers and like Prema Katha Chitram and even like recent Krishna Makalpini, everybody, all these films
acclaimed.
have been like got a positive response from the public. And I hope her leg works even now. నేను అదే అన్నా, like Kona గారు అంట నెక్స్ట్ టైం నుంచి ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఇలా కాళ్ళు పైకి పెట్టి లెగ్ చూపిస్తూ she's going to like give interviews and stuff.
No, but I try my best to do something I like.
And another funny thing is like her combination with Sapthagiri has always been successful. So Prema Katha Chitram and Lovers.
So all these factors were looked
Yeah, when she is doing, I think Sapthagiri is paired opposite her.
We have some sequences together, comedy sequences in this.
A lot of fun sequences,
lot of fun
yeah.
sequences, so that will be fun to watch out for.
So, Nikhil, what about you when you have a project with a big banner but a script that doesn't really strike a chord for you? Do you actually look at the reach or do you still go ahead and say no to the project?
I will say no to the project. Why will I say yes to a project which is not good at all?
So reach doesn't matter to you, right?
నేను నిజంగా this film, many people think I've just signed it because of Kona Venkat sir's brand image. It is not true. And a lot of people want to say that Kona Venkat sir also is not a particular, he doesn't belong to a certain, he does what directors want and what
Yeah, a lot of people
producers
think that
want.
he's not versatile. They think that his kind of cinema is just what he does.
He's been writing films from
Yeah.
Satya and all that. So consciously inside, when people know him personally, they know that he's very, very knowledgeable and he's got a very lot of stories inside him. But producers and directors and heroes, I mean, a lot of heroes, they just want the same safe ventures. So దానివల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే the same stories are being churned out. So for that, he started this banner, and when he narrated the story, I loved the story. And Phas Gaye Re Obama, I generally liked it, and the way he made it into something else, and స్క్రిప్ట్ పరంగా నాకు నచ్చింది కాబట్టి నేను చేశాను, నాట్ ఫర్ ఎనీబడి. అండ్ నాకు తెలిసి టుమారో ఈవెన్ ఐ గాట్ ఆఫర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ సమ్ రియలీ బిగ్ ప్రొడక్షన్ బ్యానర్స్, బట్ వీ బీన్ లైక్ డిస్కసింగ్ అబౌట్ ద స్టోరీ అండ్ ఐ డూ ఫిల్మ్ ఫర్ దెమ్, బట్ వెన్ ద స్టోరీ విచ్ ఇస్ యాప్ట్ ఫర్ మీ.
So are you looking at 2 releases every year or the number?
See, నేను ఒకటే చెప్తానండి, లైక్ థింగ్ ఇస్ దట్ ఇఫ్ దేర్ ఆర్ లైక్ గుడ్ ఫిల్మ్స్, I don't mind doing 3-4 also in a year if there are good films, if I like them. If there are no films, I don't mind staying at home for a year and just waiting for the right script. Because in the end, when it comes to in front of screen, people pay so much money. Back in the US, you used to pay $15 or something, or $10 or something, and go watch a film. What happens? You scold you abuse the hero. You'll be like, yeah, asalu nee vallu vacham emayipoyindi ma dabulu. And nijanga I value people's time and money, and I consciously try to make sure they get paisa vasool antaru kada. It's a very used term, but paisa vasool has to be there.
What is it like working with Nikhil? What is the best thing about being paired with him?
You say the best thing, I'll say the best thing about you too.
I think I've already said that he's not a selfish actor.
One thing, that's selfish, that's it? Not selfish?
Not selfish. Wait, let me complete.
Let her finish. Give her time.
It's like he's prepared points on me to tell one by one what
No, I mean,
nice things to have to tell him.
I'll come to you.
He's not selfish as an actor. He is very, what do you say? He is highly ambitious towards any project he does. So if I'm there with him for that particular scene, he's like, okay, come, let's rehearse, let's do this.
Yes, I'm very ambitious. Let's get an Oscar award for this.
Even if we do 10-20 takes, he's like, no, he won't be demoralized, like, arey yaar, kyun kara rahe ho bar bar. He's like, no, come on, let's give another shot. So he's that kind of a guy. Like, he's very positive.
No, and the most funny thing was, me and Nandita had to run a lot in the film.
He didn't goof around, yeah?
No, not at all.
I'm very
Why
nice.
do people keep saying this?
I will tell you a story.
Goof around when I was there.
I'm a nice guy, basically. Vrinda, you've got a bad opinion and you're putting the camera. What is wrong with you?
I've known you since 2005, Nikhil.
She knows you better. I just know you for one film.
No.
We shall talk.
Basically, I'm a very professional actor, but really, I want to appreciate Nandita because there were sequences where we have a lot of action in the film. So, and it's not action only which the hero does. The hero and the heroine both have to do. We had rolled on a hill and we were like totally bruised and all that. And this girl just picked herself up and she just dusted and again was ready to do the shot. I'm really impressed with whatever she did. And ekkado fly cam bettaru. A fly cam ela untadante ekkado untadi. అది మనకి ఎక్కడ కనబడుతుంది అండ్ బిట్వీన్ విండ్ మిల్స్ దట్ థింగ్ వాస్ లైక్ కమింగ్ బిట్వీన్ విండ్ మిల్స్ అండ్ వి వర్ సపోజ్ టు రన్ ఎయిమ్లెస్లీ అంటే లైక్ ఏం పాయింట్ అక్కడ రన్
The hot sun at 12 noon, like we were in the center of this open space,
Burning.
windmills, we are burning, and then this. By the time that thing flies, we are like, okay, there's no one around to hold an umbrella also for us.
And even because of the fly cam, even my assistants are not
Yeah,
supposed to
they
be
can't be around because like why?
there. Running and running and
Just
running.
and running and running.
అమ్మా అసలు అలసి ఆలోచిస్తేనే నాకు ఆయాసం వస్తుంది అంత పరిగెత్తాం మేము
We
అసలు
ran for 3-4 days, I think.
3-4 days we ran.
3-4 days.
That's why the fit look, eh?
And she lost weight and I
And you look fitter.
yeah, see that's my secret.
I think they had a plan behind it. 3-4 days of running.
కానీ all the thing paid off because when you see the climax of the film, the last 20-25 minutes of the film is really racy. అంటే racy అంటే మేము రేసింగ్ అలా కాదు. The film itself, the screenplay is very fast. And I think from the entry of Anjali, really నేను అంజలి గురించి నేను చెప్పాలి because not only has she like done a really crucial role in the film, but she's also accepting this film itself is a big thing. ఎందుకంటే she is doing like solo leads and all that. She doesn't need to do a cameo. But ఇంతకు ముందు she did Geetanjali along with Kona sir and our relationship మీద she's done it. And
But
from the
she's
time she
super apt
entered,
for the role.
especially that song Ghanta man, it's like
Yeah, she killed that.
Oh my god, yeah. What attitude, yeah.
you like the attitude? What attitude? And I think you should also do that song.
That's what we wanted, right? People should say that.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't look
And
artificial.
ప్రతి సాంగ్ ఈవెన్ ప్రవీణ్ లక్కరాజు ఏం చేశారంటే he put really easy words to use. Like we have a song called Daaru Pile, which is like doing really well on the chart busters. Like Zara sa Daaru Pile, Daaru, which is Baba Sagar. Then we have Rock Your Body, which is like very easy to catch. Then you have like Ghanta, which is very easy to catch. Then you have Ding Dong, which is easy to catch. So all these things are like hummable and easy to sing.
So how important is Sankarabharanam for you with actually, 3 releases which were super hits for earlier. So how important is this project?
See Vrinda, I mean every film is very important and for especially I take it
After delivering 3 back-to-back hits.
what happens is like the numbers start increasing ante ela ante the buyers start buying for a higher price and the distributors really I really want to thank my distributors because with so much faith they have bought it for fantastic prices and I really pray that they get their money back and they double their profits and aa namakamni nenu nilabeddaniki manchi scripts select chestanu the exhibitors the distributors the people so your responsibility as an actor grows and that is when you have to be like more choosy about the scripts. I just can't do a film just for the money sake because నేను ఏదో ఒక సినిమా చేస్తే డబ్బుల కోసం దీస్ పీపుల్ విల్ గో త్రూ లాసెస్ సో ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ దట్ సో డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ ద ట్రాక్ రికార్డ్ సి ఏదో రోజు సినిమా కెన్ మిస్ ఫైర్ బట్ ఐ ట్రై మై బెస్ట్ నాట్ ఫర్ ఇట్ టు మిస్ ఫైర్ అండ్ ఐ థింక్ శంకరాభరణం ఐఎమ్ వర్కింగ్ యాజ్ హార్డ్ యాజ్ ఐ డెడ్ ఫర్ హ్యాపీ డేస్ నేను ఎంత ప్రమోట్ చేశానో హ్యాపీ డేస్కి నేను ఎంత కష్టపడ్డానో ఎంత నర్వస్గా ఉన్నానో శంకరాభరణం కూడా అంతే ఉన్నాను నాకు తెలిసి ఫ్యూచర్ ఫిల్మ్స్కి కూడా ఐఎమ్ గోట్ బి ద సేమ్
How you've been picking scripts by newcomer directors, so is it easier to work with directors like who are newcomers or it's just the subject that you're getting and you just
see yes it's just a subject which is coming ఎందుకంటే నాకు I have nothing against senior directors or nothing for director అన్న person ఏంటంటే he's going to execute the story but the story itself has to be good then we can look at the there have been instances where the story is really good but the director couldn't execute it
Or the outcome misfires.
yeah
Doesn't.
so ante it's a gamble కానీ ఏంటంటే at least script బాగుంటే at least you'll get a decent product and ఈ సినిమాకి I think Uday
Uday
he did a good job
He did a good job.
tanu Kona garu the cameraman Sriram వీళ్ళు ముగ్గురు కలిసి they were like 3 pillars of
Yeah,
the
there are 3 pillars.
it was not like one person doing it it was like Kona garu Sriram and
It's
Uday
the whole team.
they would sit every single night
Every single night.
మేమిద్దరం
Once all of us would go back home after pack-up, these 3 people would be there and
we were staying in a place called Bohar in Pune like not even in Pune like 300 kilometers from Pune and akkade ఏంటంటే చిన్న hotel small hotel with like no facilities there was like some Hanuman Vyayamshala on top where I would go work out which had like all cow shit and crow shit on it అక్కడ వెళ్ళి నేను జిమ్ చేసేవాడిని ఎందుకంటే నా టాప్లెస్ షార్ట్ రెడీ అవ్వాలని and then నేను whenever I used to come down after my workout I used to see Kona garu Sriram garu and Uday director in a room discussing the next day scenes so normally ఏమవుతుందంటే when you come to the set of any film you take a shot and then the director and the camera would discuss about the next shot there was no discussion
there
here
was no discussion. We're like, okay, next.
oh they were prepared yeah
and they knew it they were well prepared the previous night so they did their homework and 3 of them like they worked like machines like almost
how is it for you how important is it for you since you had a mixed bag of films which did quite well but some which didn't so how important is Sankarabharanam for you?
I work very hard for every film of mine. Sankarabharanam also is one of those which I work very, very hard on, especially after Prema Katha Chitram. This is the most I worked for a film. I think if, in the whole schedule, I've been there on almost every day for a shoot.
Except the US shoot.
Yeah, except for the US shoots and stuff. But yeah, I do get nervous. I do expect that my film does well, people like it. But if at all something goes wrong, I can't help it. But I do try my best to give my best at least.
See what happens, Vrinda, is like nowadays people's taste, nobody can predict.
Yeah, you cannot predict them.
You cannot predict. And,
Yes.
and Nisha, name kuda chala mandi keep coming and asking. They come, a few of the editors and the people have seen the film have come and said, Nikhil bhai, cinema super hit bhai ante ela telsu censor report, editing report ivanni anta. I don't take them seriously because if I take them seriously, anything can happen on the 4th of December. The movie can be positive. The movie, sometimes the point cannot be accepted, but overall, people have been coming and telling us it's very positive. But I'm waiting for the audience to actually, audience and the critics and everybody to take a call on the film.
Yeah. Nikhil, what next for you after Sankarabharanam?
I'm doing a film with a director called V I Anand. He's done a couple of films before this, and he's told me a fantasy story, and it's a fantastically fantastic anamata. So chala bagundi, and they're going to be shooting from the end of December. So, but right now it's all Sankarabharanam, and then we're coming up with Karthikeya 2, which is also the script is ready.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, you were planning to make Karthikeya in Tamil, but it kind of didn't take off. So, is there any industry that in particular that you want to work in?
No, Karthikeya is ready in Tamil. The movie has been censored in Tamil. We've got a certificate. We're just looking for a good day to release. I think maybe this December we plan to release the movie because everything is set. A top producer has acquired the rights of Karthikeya, and they are going to release it with me in it. So, but Karthikeya 2 is something which we're going to do for Telugu, and we're going to start shooting from next June for that. So I'm really excited about my project with Anand, and and hopefully,
What about you, Nandita?
I presently started the shoot for Savitri. It's being directed by Pavan Sadineni. He directed Prema Ishq Kadal before, and the hero is Nara Rohit. So that's the only project
you have.
I have scripts I'm listening to,
but
I think both of us go one by one.
Right.
At a time.
Even we thought that until Sankarabharanam releases, hang on and Japan, because I don't know, we think it's going to be a good film, a big film. So so fingers crossed, December 4th, guys, please. So my result ain't, I want to forward myself and
Is there anything that both of you want to tell the iDream viewers about the film, about having to go to theatre?
Please go and watch Sankarabharanam on December 4th, please, because it's a film I think you can go with your family, your friends, your grandparents, your relatives, go with everybody. It is a fun film with lots of twists and turns, and you have Nikhil to watch out for. So please go and watch Nikhil.
Well,
girls, please don't miss it.
No, I don't know about that, but one thing, we have made a genuine attempt, and it's a fresh product coming from Kona Venkat sir and the whole team. And when we say fresh, it's really going to be fresh. Once you watch the film, please let us know what you think about it, and do not watch pirated prints. We're releasing a lot of piracy prints with virus in it. So if you download that, your computer system is going to crash.
Even I got that warning.
So the anti-piracy sellers release that. So
I was also warned, you don't try to download anything.
So guys, just spend it's $10 or something and come along, watch it, and it'll be worth your money and your time. Trust me. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikhil and
Thank you
Nandita.
so
Wishing
much.
you the best for the film.
Super.
Yeah. Thanks.